Hey, Team Freedom. I hope that you guys can see me and hear me. And when I see a few of you guys jump on, I'm going to turn this around for a quick minute so you guys can see what I see and what I'm looking at, because that is the topic of today's Do It December. So if you can see me and hear me when you jump on live, drop me some hearts that I know that you can. Hey, Denise. Hey, Amber. Hey, Lindsay. Allison. Hey, girls. My favorite crew is here. Yes. Okay, so let me see. Hey, Lori. There's Stacy. Okay, awesome. So you guys can see me and hear me. So my team hasn't even got to see me live, so I'm excited that you guys are here. Awesome. I'm going to turn this around because we're going to talk about creating a life that you love in 2020. And in order to do that, I really felt this was a perfect opportunity. I could show you guys where I'm coming live and why I'm so passionate about this. So I'm glad that you can hear me. So I'm going to turn this. I'm going to pick the laptop. I brought better. So here is my view. Like how amazing is this? Actually, for those of you guys that know anything about St. Martin or the Caribbean islands, so this is actually the island where planes land, like literally right there above my head. I don't know if I can like at this. Yeah. So over here above my shoulder, that's where the airport strip is. It's incredible. So, oh my gosh, I have 31 of you guys live. How exciting! I'm so excited you guys are here. All right, so if I see a plane landing, I'll turn this around so that you guys can see. And hopefully I have enough internet connection for you guys. Okay, so here's about creating the life you love. All right, so I made myself a bunch of notes last night, and forgive my hair going all everywhere, but it's because I am breathing in the salty air, which is my favorite. So I made myself some notes last night, and I'm going to go through my notes. So if I'm ignoring you, just let me know that you're on the replay. I'll come back here and answer comments after I get back from unplugging all day with my boys. And so I'm excited to get started. All right, so let's talk about creating a life that you love for 2020, right? Because this is truly your clean slate. This is your time to reflect about what you loved about this year, what you hated about this year, what maybe you want to change about the next year, right? And this is your clean slate at life. And it sounds so cliche, you guys, because obviously life doesn't start over, right? Like we know that life doesn't start over, but it's almost like a clean slate, like a fresh beginning. It's a fresh take on life, a time of reflection. And so we're going to talk about how you can create the life that you love, okay? So I offered to come live today for CJ for Do It December, even amidst my family vacation in the middle of the Caribbean Sea. Why? Because I've created a life that I love, and I want this for all of you guys. Why not now? Why not you, right? So 2 years and 3 months ago, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of a story. 2 years and 3 months ago, I was $18,000 deep in credit card debt. I was being sued by not one, but two third-party debt collectors, which was the scariest time of my entire life, you guys. I've never been in trouble. I've never been in trouble with the law. I haven't received a speeding ticket, knock on any sort of wood around here. I haven't received a speeding ticket since I was like 17 years old, okay? And I was crazy, all right? So it was super scary. It was a super scary time of my life for my family. I was taking on just a lot of burdens, like slamming me right back after back, okay? And I was running smack dab into another slow financial season for my family. As an accounting super in corporate America, I was obviously able to afford the bills. I was paid relatively well. I had a pretty decent salary according to like the average income for the United States. And I could afford the bills, but that's all that I could afford. Nothing more. We couldn't travel in the winter months. We couldn't go shopping in the winter months. We couldn't go out to eat in the winter months. I was stressed. I was emotional. I probably cried a lot. I very rarely cry these days, but I cried often, okay? And my husband hated that. He hated that, but it just happened to be part of his career, and he's a full-time employee. He's been with the same company for probably 21 years. He's been with the same company, so he didn't want to look for any other employment. But when it's cold, when the ground is frozen, they can't work. When it's snowing, they can't work. When it's raining, they can't work, right? It's just that seasonal type of labor because he's an outside worker, okay? And so my favorite thing in the world was to travel. For 7 years, when my husband and I couldn't have a baby, okay, because we couldn't get pregnant, all we did was travel. We saw the world together. It was the most wonderful way to truly connect with each other. And you know what? I just want to like time out right there and just tell you that if you're struggling with infertility, PCOS, or anything, number one, know that you have hope. Have hope, because there's a greater plan for you. But number two, if you're able to do it, travel together. Step away from that process and just travel and just connect on a different level. Okay, I really just want to encourage you guys to do that today. It was on my heart to say that. So we travel a lot. We can travel lavishly. In fact, I would always do like a $1,500 budget. So if anything over $1,500, I wouldn't do it. Okay, because that's basically all I could handle taking on, right? And traveling was always at the expense or the cost of my emotions come wintertime. The first season with Color Street in 2017, I paid for our family trip to Branson to celebrate my little guy's birthday. His birthday is New Year's Day, which is what we're going to be celebrating tomorrow. And that's really all that I could afford, which was a 3-hour road trip from my house. We paid for Branson, and it paid off my lawyer that were fighting my battles for me, okay? That second season with Color Street, which was last year about the same time, we've traveled multiple times throughout the year with my Color Street funds. We started out our year together and unplugged in Cancun for what would become our first annual family freedom trip. And I became a full-time entrepreneur for the first time. So I paid off all my credit card debt, a few big chunks of my student loan debt, because y'all know we all got that. And I gave resignation to my corporate career. And that was a corporate career that I had spent 15 years creating, okay? So I want you to think hard about your life today. I want you to think about some things that you love that you get to do. And appreciate those. Be grateful for those, okay? Because some people are out here wanting the same things as you, that you have and that you love, and they're not at that place yet, okay? So think about some things that you love and you get to do that you love right now, okay? Then I want you to think about some things that you love, but you only get to do sparingly because of time or maybe financial commitments or strain, all right? And then I want you to evolve that. I want you to think about some things that you love, but you only get to do them when you can dream. Okay? And when you dream, do you get excited? Because that's the goal here. To get excited when you dream. Okay? So let's start here with your dreams today. I want to make sure that you guys can still see me. Okay, so let's see that I'm live. Awesome. And if you guys have questions, like I said, just drop them. Okay? So let's talk about your dreams. Let's get started with dreams. Creating a life that you love is about envisioning more for yourself, your family, and your life. It's about choosing the ands instead of the ors. It's sort of like having your cake and eating it too. And I don't know about you guys, but if your mom is anything like mine, you grew up hearing all the time, you can't have your cake and eat it too. But really, how much sense does that make, right? Why can't we have the cake and eat it too? And that's why I chose to come here today from where I am, because I want you to I want to share with you and encourage you to understand and embrace that it is possible to have your cake and eat it too. And that's why we're here, okay? So I thought I would break it down with acronyms. Is that okay with you guys? Because I'm one of those people that I need like a letter for like a word. Like that's how I connect stuff. And that's how I remember stuff too. And I wanted you guys to remember this live today. I wanted you to walk away today for 2020 putting things in place that you're going to start action tomorrow. Okay, because corporate is actually going to drop something tomorrow that you're going to be really wishing that you could come back and watch this live over and over and over again. Okay, so let's start with create. Create is about conceptualizing, redreaming, energy, action, testaments, and excitement. All right, and I'm going to break that down for you today. Okay, so C is for conceptualize. Conceptualize and give very serious thought about what you want out of this business, but moreover and more importantly, what you want this business to do for you, because that's how it works, okay? It's not about working this business to the ground. It's about building something from the ground up to where this business does things for you, okay? R is for redream. Redream the things that you only dreamt about and bring the action plan to life. I know that it sounds easier than done, but I promise you that when you back your conceptualization by redreaming and then by other things that we're going to talk about here in a second, you bring that action plan to life. You have to know that we've nearly all grown up with conventional standards, right? Graduate, get a job, go to college, get a degree, build a career, get married, buy a house, have a baby, right? All of these things are conventional ways of life. Not necessarily bad. Don't get me wrong. I graduated a year early, went to college, got a career, started corporate America, built my corporate America career and ladder for 15 years of my life, and look at me now. I don't even use my career. I don't use my education, okay? So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you're here in a non-conventional business with a business model that provides a new alternative way of life where you don't have to have a degree. You don't have to have a diploma. You don't have to have a house or a car or a spouse or a baby. And you can have it all and still want more. So I want to encourage you today, going into 2020, to redream. This is the time to do it. New year, new you. All right? E. E is for energy. Here's what I know about energy. Energy is a source of power. When energy is applied to your visions, your dreaming, your goals, and your plans that we're talking about today, you drum up the power within you to make it happen and to bring these things truly to life. What good is a goal and a plan without the energy and desire to make that happen? Be ignited today. Take charge. A. A is act and act. Okay? Have not if you ask not. And ask not if you want not. Have you ever heard of that? Let me say that for you again. Have not if you ask not. And if you ask not, you must want not. Right? How will you ever get what you want if you don't ask for it? And if you don't ask for it, you must not want it bad enough, right? The thing about this business is that this business doesn't just land at your feet. You have to take the concept that you've envisioned, the things that you've learned, the tools and the resources at your fingertips, no pun intended, the dreaming and planning that you've put into place, and use the energy for power to get you through. But you have to be courageous enough to act on them. Don't just post a post and expect hostesses to come knocking. They're not going to. Don't just share a business lesson and all your closest friends to flock to you. Because the funny thing is that they don't. And when you push, expect them to flee. You have to attract what you put out into the world, but know that an action is full of attraction and no action gets wear. Right? T. T is for testament. And it's also testimony. You are a testament to the women in your life, believe it or not. I am a testament for you. That's why I'm here. I'm living proof that this simple business concept that we're here and all connected around actually works. It actually works, but you have to make it work for you. And in order to do that, you have to have all of this and then put it into action, okay? So you are a testament to the women in your life. You have a niche market. We all do. You have an inner circle that can attest to the woman that you are today and maybe how you've evolved over the years. Because I can tell you and I can assure you that I've changed a lot over the years for the better. Someone, somewhere, and I'm going to tell you this today because Sarah Marie once told me this, and I'm going to try not to cry. She sent me a post because I was getting ready to do a workshop at the national conference this year, and that was huge for me. You guys, I dropped out of high school. I didn't drop out. I graduated a year early from high school to run from bullies. I had been bullied my entire life to the point that I was once 370 pounds. Okay. I've maintained a 200-pound weight loss for the last 8 years of my life. I'm a testament for other women to get up on stage and to teach people and to have 500 women in a room that chose you to teach them was invigorating, but very scary. Okay. And Sarah Marie sent this to me one day, right before I was getting ready to walk onto the stage for the workshop. And I'm getting myself together and I'm pumping myself up to teach these women who chose my class, right? And she sent this to me and she said, someone somewhere needs what God has given you to offer. And I'm going to tell you that again today. So let me tell you that again. Someone somewhere needs what you have to offer. God has given you a gift. Whether you're Christian or not, God has given you a gift to offer other women. You're a testament to other women. They need some time savings. They need more money. They need professional freedom. They need more sisters. They need the adult conversation. They need to feel valued, recognized, and appreciated. Okay? And that's what you're here for. You're here to connect all those women. That's why we're all here, believe it or not. It's the underlying reason for all of us being connected in something as simple as Color Street, okay? E is for excitement. How do you expect to be excited about your business if you're not excited about something in your life that you want, that you're working for, or that you're making happen? How do you expect others to be as excited as you are for a product or a business model like ours if you aren't? Excitement is a form of passion. Hold on, here's the plane. Hopefully you guys can see that. Squirrel, I'm sorry, I wanted you guys to see. All right, hopefully you guys got a catch of that. All right, how do you really want people to believe in what you're doing if you're not excited about it? Excitement is a form of passion, okay? Excitement is infectious. Share your genuine excitement, the authentic experiences that you're going through and adventures on a consistent basis, and others around you are going to feel excited. They're going to want the same thing, and they're going to be more open to receiving the message that you have to deliver to the world, okay? So let's go back to my story for a second. This third season with Color Street, I've been thinking a lot about you, and I've been thinking about those that are going to hear this message, either as a replay, maybe next year, maybe next year this message just happens to get bumped because it resonated with somebody, right? And I've been thinking a lot about you. And as for my family and I, this is our second family freedom trip. This is our second annual that we've experienced a year full of the most incredible memories, moments, adventures that this life and this business has afforded us, because I've put things into action. And I've been very, very diligent with the financial freedom aspect, okay? And I encourage you guys that as you start earning more, be really smart with that money, okay? And if you want help with that, I'm more than happy to kind of talk about that one-on-one, okay? So this business has afforded us a lot this year. This is my third struggle season with Color Street. It's my third year, but we're no longer struggling. Not just together, but on my own as well. We're unplugged right now in the Caribbean Sea in my happy place, because it's my thank you trip for my boys loving me through the first year of entrepreneur freedom. And it was about creating balance for both my family life and my aspirations, because when I came home from corporate, my aspirations just grew. My team has grown. The things that I want for these women in my life that have been placed in my guardianship, if you will, mean a lot to me. And my aspirations for them continue to grow. And the things that I want for you guys continues to blossom. And so this year has been really about finding balance in being a highly aspired person, unapologetically ambitious as I am, and balancing my family life. So this trip that I've done for the second year in a row now for my boys, completely paid for in cash by Color Street. And this one was expensive, y'all. Like, I told my travel girl, I was like, I need you to push the button right now before I back out on you, because this is scary. This is a lot of money, but the view, the salty air, the life that it gives me back after a year focused on other people and my family, it's the greatest pay that I could ever ask for. It's more than the money, you guys, okay? So this year has been about balance. But you see, I'm not a leader who has arrived in my rank with this company, because honestly, you guys, we never arrive. We never arrive. We're never at our final destination until we reach heaven. So I'm not a leader who has arrived in my rank with this company and I sit back and relax. No, I'm a leader who chooses every single day. And my team is watching this live and can attest to this. I earn my leadership every single day. I earn my leadership, my creativity, my freedoms over and over and over again for my family. I've had a taste of what it means to create a life that you genuinely love, and I work at earning that opportunity every single day. I work with my team consistently. I share and I offer consistently. I party consistently. And when I don't feel like it, I choose to do it anyway, because you have to. There are going to be things in this life that come up where you don't want to do it. You don't feel like it. You're tired. You've pushed so hard and it just hasn't happened, so you just want to give it up, right? You can't do that. That's for the birds. Because I have conceptualized a vision for my life and for my family. Because I have redreamt my life and redream every single time that I accomplish something on my bucket list or my vision board. Because I have the energy, and energy is renewed every single time that I witness my team accomplishing their goals and aspirations. Because I am a testament and I know that I haven't reached all those that I need to reach. I haven't reached and testified and been a testimony for everyone that God has put in my circle, in my path, and you haven't either. And because, well, you can tell me if my energy, my passion for this business is infectious. I'll let you tell me that. You control you. So what I want to end this with today, guys, is I want you to tell me what your top 3 actions are for 2020. How are you going into your new year? Take the time to figure that out today. Don't wait until tomorrow because it's already behind you, right? You're late if you're on time. I learned that in the accounting world. You're late if you're on time. So be early. Arrive early for your 2020. It's a new decade. It's a new year. And it's a new 365-day opportunity to control and create the life that you love. What do you want your business to do for you? That's what you have to figure out. I'm rooting for you, and I want you to do 2020 big, y'all. Love you guys.